Wanna Bear, this is actually for you. I'm not doing noodle soup. I'm gonna try to attempt to do some keto fried chicken, but you can tweak this however you would like to make it something that is the original type of fried chicken. So watch carefully. I'm gonna start off a little bit of seasoning the chicken in a large bowl with some sea salt. There's sea salt. There we go. I'm gonna start there. I am still struggling to do this right, which is kind of crazy. I know, it's weird. I'm also gonna put on some cumin. I'm just gonna sprinkle this in, or sprinkle this through my hand, because putting this on here traditionally, because there's no top, as you see. There we go. The cumin. Cumin is a very strong flavor, so you want to be careful about how much you use of that. I'm also going to use some ginger. There we go. I have about 9 wings in here, just FYI, just to give you an idea about how much wings I'm using. How many wings I'm using, I should say. And then I'm going to use a little chili powder. And one thing I forgot was the black pepper. Where are you, black pepper? I think. Here we go. There we go. Black pepper. There we go. All right. Then we're just going to stir that all together. Cook those really, really well. Typically, I would actually say that this should sit for maybe half an hour, but we don't have time for all that. So I'm just going to let this go. And next thing I'm going to do is heat my oil and prepare the flour for the wings so that they will be ready to cook. Okay? So I will see you soon. Bye. All right, Juana, we're coming up to the next step here, and I have in my bag here a mixture of both coconut flour and almond flour. The reason for that is because I'm still on keto, so I have to be careful about how much coconut flour I use, because there are a lot of carbs if you use more than 2 teaspoons. Hence why I added the almond flour, to balance that out. But I feel like I have enough to do what I need to do for the pieces that I have here. So throwing in a couple to start coating them and getting them nice and, ooh, you know one thing I should do, and I'm gonna do this now actually before I get too much further. I'm gonna take these out, and I'm actually gonna throw some egg on them because it adds a little bit of protein. So give me 2 seconds. Doesn't necessarily need it, but I like it only because it adds a little stickiness to it. So I'm just gonna do that. Throw one egg only, and just coat these in that egg. Now the one thing when you're on keto is to worry about your protein, and that is one thing that I am highly acutely aware, I should say, of when I do this. But I'm kind of in the mood, and I really haven't had much protein to get today to begin with. So I am gonna take a chance. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it is something that I don't plan on eating all 9 pieces, so hopefully it would sort of balance itself out. I do have some sauteed broccoli, roasted broccoli, and some little sesame oil that I did earlier this week, so I'll probably add that with a couple pieces of these chickens to give myself what I'm really craving for. So now that the egg is on the chicken, I am now going to coat them in this beautiful mixture of almond and coconut flour. So just about 5 pieces at a time. Close this up and give it a shake so that the pieces are fully coated here. One other thing I'm acutely aware of is the fact that I'm not going to use all this mixture here. So I mean, I really should not have worried about the carb worried here, but that's okay. One thing, because I'm still trying to figure out the temperature versus the amount of chicken that's in there, I still use the thermometer, so I'm testing the oil to see what temperature it's at. They say it should be approximately about 335. You can hear that bubble. I've got about, and the oil I use, and it kind of killed me to do this today because I didn't have any vegetable oil, is I actually use a mixture of olive oil and MCT oil. And those of you who use MCT oil are going to look at me like I'm crazy, because not only is it expensive, but it's extremely good for you for anything that you're using, like a bullet coffee, or if you just need a teaspoon of it to satisfy a craving. It's just a fantastic element that every person who's on keto should have in their arsenal. But I used it for fried some chicken today, and it a little hurt my soul, but that's okay. So we are going to get over it, because the minute I taste these, it's going to be real good. Anyway, all right, we are at temperature, and we're about to throw these in, so let's do it. Woo! Once you take these out of the bag, make sure you just shake them off a little bit and just throw them in there. Woo! So I'm going to turn this around here so you can see the pan itself. Oh, wait. I think I'm not doing it quite right. I don't know if I actually can, but I'm going to just do it that way. That's my pan right there. It looks really good. I'm just going to push these in there a little bit so that it gets underneath the oil, and we'll just get back in a second. Bye for now. Alright, so I'm actually going to make the sauce now that I'm going to dredge the wings in once they are done. So they are right now cooking. Where is my tablespoon? I'm not ready. Sorry, guys. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Toss that in there in this large bowl. And 1 tablespoon, I repeat, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. Just 1 tablespoon. I'm going to mix that all together, and then I'm going to add some water, because these are very, very strong flavors, and so I actually like to dilute them so I have the perfect balance of the two together. Get in there and mix that up. Let's see how I have. Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to add some water, and I'm actually going to turn this on very, very lightly so that I can actually add a certain amount of tablespoons per. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. And then start mixing that together again. All right, yeah, oh, that's beautiful. All right, then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to that. Sesame oil is just a great flavor, but you never, ever, ever want to overdo it when it comes to sesame oil, because it is very, very strong. The other thing I have here is a sembol oelek. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's ground fresh chili paste, and it has a nice, hefty dose of garlic in there too. So I'm going to put half a tablespoon of that in here to give me a little spiciness, because I just love spice. I like spiciness. That's just me. stir that all in there, give it a taste. So you know exactly, you know what, this could use 1 more tablespoon of water. That's perfect. And then the last bit I'm going to add in there, because you always need balance in this. Actually, there are 2 more elements I'm going to add in there, because you always need balance. There's a nice salty flavor to this. So I'm going to add, I have here a supernatural coconut sugar, which I have found in Whole Foods. And I'm just going to add that to a small amount of that to this mixture. Not a full tablespoon, a small amount of that. There are approximately 4 grams of carbs in this per teaspoon. So you have to be super careful when you're on keto how much of this you use. So I'm going to stir that in there, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Now vinegar would be better for this mixture, but I don't actually have the kind of vinegar that I want to use. So I want to use rice vinegar. So I'm only going to use a little bit of lemon juice to add a little balance in here for some acid. I'm going to stir that all together. Oh my god, that's so good. Wow, that's amazing. So now that that's done, I'm just waiting for the chicken to be done. So I have another 5 minutes, I think, before the chicken is finished or so, as I'm looking at it. But I think this is actually, I think I might have found it, guys. This actually might be the best fried chicken I've ever made. So we'll see in a second. Goodbye. Okay, y'all. I actually think I figured this out. I think I got it to the place it needs to be, so I'm gonna show you what my chicken looks like. And I think that looks pretty good. That is the first time I've finally gotten that nice golden brown color versus the burnt look, which sometimes happens because my flame is too high or whatever the case. So now I'm actually gonna dredge them. One thing I actually forgot about the dredge is to add a little bit of fresh cilantro. So that is one thing I'm gonna do right now. It's just a great flavor. I do love it, and it does go well with this flavor palette that we have here, because as you obviously realize, these are Asian style wings. So we're just gonna tear a little bit of that up and just add it straight into the liquid itself, so that, you know, you just get fresh garlic taste on the tongue. Infrequently, but it doesn't matter. I'm actually gonna add a little more. Why not? Why not? There we go. Alright, tear that up. Add that in. And now we dredge. So, oh my god. I can't wait. Here we go. Take that chicken and just dredge it in. Make sure you coat it well. You want that flavor and taste over every bit of that chicken. Yes. There you go. Okay. And just keep going. You can do it in batches. It's probably the easiest way. You're not going to have much liquid here, I gotta say, but that's why you have to. You know what? I'm just going to use my hands. It'll be much faster and much easier. And the great thing is that the flour is not just falling off, which is fantastic. go. And last batch here. There we are. Oh god, this looks so good. There we go. Oh, I almost dropped that. Look at me. And actually, what would be great on this is actually a couple sprinkles of just fresh cilantro at the end. So I'm going to do that. Just to add a little bit of just a beautiful look to the plate. There we go. Just leave it there. Why not? And voila. There they are. Keto wings. Enjoy. Bye.